Oh man. There we go. Better. Oh, my shit's starting to come apart here. Embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed. Oh, there we go. And we're back. Bonjour. Welcome to the latest episode of Indian Way with Johnny R. And I'm your host, Johnny R, obviously. And we're coming to you live from the southern shore of the mighty Red Lake, like usual. But I'm here checking in. It's a pretty miraculous. It's pretty miraculous that I'm able to do this today, because for about the last, man, I don't know, 10 days or so, I've been suffering from upper respiratory issues, and it was kind of concerning because I did take another COVID-19 test, which is probably about my eighth or ninth test I've done so far in the last 6 months or so. No, about 9 months. June was the first time I had a COVID test, because I don't know what it was. I was caught. Well, I'm still coughing a little bit, but not as much as I was about, I think Friday is when it really flared up again, because I went to see my primary doctor Wednesday, and it sounded like just allergies, because my chest X-ray and all my other testing, because I went in. I think it was the Thursday before that, after work, or Friday, and you know ruled out COVID, of course, and but they treated me for pneumonia that Thursday. I'm about 10 days ago. Thursday, they treated me for pneumonia. They gave me some antibiotics for about 4 days, some cough suppressant, and I made a scheduled appointment with my primary the following. I think Wednesday I went in, met with him. Wasn't really too bad, but it was enough to, I was still sore from coughing, and it's kind of a mystery how my upper, you know, my lungs are hurting. I'm not a smoker. I never smoked, so I don't know. I don't know what it is. It could be a lingering effect from getting the coronavirus last year, but something my primary doctor, he just took it as allergies because of the hay in the front yard. So I don't know. We don't know. I'm just I was hurting this weekend. We had my son's birthday, who turned 5 on 4/3/21. Oops, what? Whoop. He turned 5 on April 3rd, 2021. We had a birthday party for him yesterday, and I didn't think I was going to make it. I really didn't. I wasn't there all, as much as I could have been. Um, but coughing all weekend, hurting. And then last night, I remembered from when I got when I was in quarantine or isolation for COVID-19. I had people dropping stuff off to me, and food, breakfast. My sister brought some exercise equipment, and one of the things that was brought to me was, and also dropped off at home. For my wife was home, and that's my phone. So unprofessional. Um, and it was a lot of the, like, traditional healing, um what traditional healing stuff, and there happened to be some, like, cedar in there, bitter root, bear grease, and a couple other things. So my wife boiled me up some, I think it was cedar, and gave me a cup of uh I don't remember what it was, bitter root maybe, or something. So I drank that, And an hour or two later, maybe more. I don't know. Maybe I'm just exaggerating, but I slept a little better last night, and then this morning I woke up feeling a lot better. So those traditional healing methods came through for me. And even though I'm still coughing, I still got a dry cough, and I'm way better than I was the last 10 days. So um, I never thought of trying those. And I just asked my wife, you know how to do all that? Well, she said, well, yeah, just boil it and drink it. So, all right, so that's what I took. Cedar and bitter root bear. I don't even know. There should be labels on them, but I just want to thank those people that dropped those off for me, and I also got some from work a couple months ago. So, but yeah, thanks for all that. So I'm not better, but I'm okay. I am better, but I'm not as bad as I was before. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's that. So thank the people that helped out with that stuff. Were concerned for me back then, but I was concerned for myself for the last at least last week or so, and it was starting to flare up. But I am feeling a lot better, so that's good. Good for me. Good for me especially. So, but the reason I told you that was because today I well was the last couple about 3 weeks ago I started my first gym membership ever. And um they have a thing where when you pay your membership, they have a free consultation with a professional trainer. Well, not professional, well, maybe he is. Yeah, he is a professional trainer. And I met with him last week, and then we set something up for this week. And then I was starting to feel, man, I don't think I'm gonna make it to my first ever training session. And I was feeling pretty rugged. The weekend was pretty hard on me, and we were supposed to cancel 24 hours in advance, and then I forgot all about it. It was like went to bed last night. Shit! I was supposed to go to a trainer today, but that was before I took all my traditional healing method stuff. And woke up this morning feeling pretty good. Got the kids ready and shipped them off to daycare and school and all that. And I was like, shit, man, maybe I will try a session, a training session. And I did. I went this morning, hit the gym. I was there, I think, but 9 o'clock was my appointment for my training session. So I did that. Felt pretty good. Man, I don't know if I was supposed to warm up before that, limber up or something. Or maybe what I did was warm ups, but I don't know. But I felt a little a little burning right behind my hamstring. The kinds from when you do squats, because we were doing squats, and I was like, oh shit, that couldn't be good. So I was doing my squats thing, and I kept burning, and I don't want I didn't want to tap out 3 minutes into my first sesh. So I just pushed on through. I kept going, and I ended up doing a pretty good workout session. We went about 45 minutes, and I felt pretty good after. I'm still feeling pretty good right now, but I will probably be hurting in the morning because we did a lot. It was a beginner's type thing. For me, it didn't seem too extreme, but I'm not. I'm not in shape at all. But I was doing some pretty good work at end of last year and even earlier this year, but still I never did a training session before. So, but yeah, I think it went pretty well. I'm going to be sore in the morning. I don't know if it's my cuffs that hurt my sides and the back, but I'm hurting right now. Like my above my beer belly right there, that hurts. I know we did some like medicine ball stuff and stepping on step with weights and doing the whole. I feel like Olivia Newton-John. They should have been playing that song, that "Let's Get Physical." Or was that even about working out? Or was that I don't? Never mind. But yeah, did a good 45-minute sesh and felt pretty good. we're in like a little small group of I don't know if we're all beginners, but I'm a beginner. One showed up and one didn't, and then so there's two of us with the trainer. We did our session. He said, "Well, if you we did, I think two sets. I don't know, whatever we did, 45 minutes worth anyway." And then I tried to get on a treadmill to finish strong. No, that wasn't happening. I couldn't. I didn't want to push myself, especially with my respiratory ailment that I wasn't too sure how far gone it was going to be. So I didn't want to push myself. So I just did the 45 minutes, did about 10 minutes on the treadmill. I was like, oh man, I better quit. I'm going to quit while I'm on top. So yeah, that was my, training sesh story. First time ever in the gym. So otherwise I've just been doing treadmills and I YouTube some beginners workout. So beginner workouts, and then I just add my own stuff, stuff I learned from Stella Fern back in the day. Carol Larson, those are my first trainers. Other than basketball and football and baseball, I didn't really never really was never really in a gym before. I did weight training in college, but that lasted like not even a week because I ended up having a partner that was a college hockey player, and I couldn't hang in with him, man. He just beat the shit out of me in college, and I was just never again. That was like what 20 years ago. So, but yeah, I'm in the gym for once. My first time ever getting my exercise in. I'm just trying to, I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm just trying to get healthy, because 40 years of pure garbage fueling up this massive machine. Time to make some changes. I'm trying to quit sugar and junk food. So that's going to be the toughest part for me, the sugar and junk food and cheese and other dairy products and chocolate. I'm quitting chocolate too. So, but I will need, because I am diabetic, I'm going to need some sweets just in case, 'cause when my sugar goes down, I got to be prepared. Otherwise, oranges and stuff like that. So, but yeah, man, I gotta do better because I got a lot of kids that are gonna need me, need me around for a while till they figure their shit out. Or I mean, well, you know, they're done being kids and stuff like that. So that's why I'm doing it. I gotta get healthy. Getting too old to be, drinking all the time and raising hell and all that good stuff. But for those of you watching, you like my new virtual background? Check it out. That's the scene behind my house. Well, not I think this was last summer, maybe. But yeah, this is we have a a boat landing, a little one, but it's not really used because it's kind of not not active anymore. But yeah, this behind our house. Yeah, it looks pretty cool that way. Maybe I'll start using these more, but I have more pictures I want to use as a background. Also going to use my what I usually have back there. Just wanted to see how the green screen works. Works pretty good. So maybe we'll go back and forth. I don't know. Think of something, but yeah, I think that's where we're at. What we're doing, and what else is there? Matt Gates being investigated for sex trafficking, child sex trafficking. Maybe I don't know what he did. Paying for stuff that a gentleman shouldn't have to pay for, and still watching some more of that Chauvin trial, and it's there's a lot of opinions out there and a lot of good points where we're watching a going to be a 4-week trial because a officer murdered a man on video, and there's no doubt about it. What happened in that? But we're still going through the trial because I'm at a point now where I think it's not gonna It's not going to play out the way it should. You know, there's always um there's always going to be something that's going to pop up that will you know, ignite a fire in the people, the oppressed. You know, it's I was watching on Instagram. There is a video of Charles Barkley talking about politicians, and you were saying that you know a lot of the politicians they don't care about us. You know, they don't care about the people. You know, they got their money, they're getting paid. They're you know they're like well this isn't what he said, but you know another person said that they should be like NASCAR drivers and put patches on their uniforms to show everybody who all sponsored them, you know, who all sent them money. But it sounds like, you know, Charles was saying that, you know, we need the people divided, you know, against each other, poor man against the rich man, and all the oppressed people always wanting to fight, keep the fight. And it's how I'm butchering this up, but, you know, check it out on, or even into, I think it was the NCAA stuff. Charles Barkley was on there. Check it out. It's on my Instagram story at the Johnny R. If you want to check that out, and there's a link to it. So, but yeah, he did make a good point where I've always thought that you know they don't. A lot of the politicians they don't care. They're just um they're good at fooling people to get what they need out of them, which is sad. But you know, not all of them are like that, but a majority of them are like that. You know, my wife was watching something today. I don't know what she was watching. One of her stories about this family of farmers. Like it was a period piece, I think, and where a guy come up there and asked to trade for you know supplies because they're having tough times. You know, I don't know if it was a drought or a war or something was going on, and he asked to trade, and she denied because you know the I don't know if the supplies were you know scarce or what. I don't know what she was watching, but I just listened to it, and the guy said, you know, please, I got a family, I need to. And she said, no, that's not, you know, didn't want to trade with him, didn't want to help him because she has her own family to worry about. And her excuse was, you know, to her kids or whoever she's talking to after he left. She says, well, if I do it with him, then I got to do it with everybody. Then I was thinking, well, yeah, isn't that how a civil society works? Well, not even a civil society, but you know, then I was telling my wife, you know, that's the difference between our people, you know. You know, they're all about greed and keeping stuff for themselves and accumulating more to you know, I suppose accumulate power, you know, get powerful. And then our people were always open and willing to help. Like I grew up with my grandparents. You know, my mom moved us in with our grandparents in 1980 when I moved up here. And there were, I think at a time, there might have been 11 of us in a two-bedroom home. Because I know it was my grandma and grandpa, my mom, my two sisters, me, my Uncle Joe, his wife, and his son. And then I remember another uncle, 10 of us. Uncle Laverne used to come too. And 10 of us in a two bedroom house because our people didn't, you know, our people shared what we had. You know, we share with whoever needed it. It wasn't about, you know, gaining an upper hand on them or anything. And it was just about sharing what you have because that's the thing to do. And that's I don't know, that's what I got out of that show, what my wife was watching, and I still don't know what it was she was watching, but that just made me think, you know, that's just how different we are. Well, not well, maybe not us, but the people are supposed to be, you know, our people have always shared and helped provide for one another. And I remember the the late Aloysius Thunder was telling me a story about my grandma. And there was a not a big gathering, but like the neighborhood over in Redby. There was something going on there, and everybody started hanging out, kids and families. We were just enjoying each other's company. And then my grandma, she started cooking, cooking for people kept coming. She kept on cooking and just, sharing the food that she had. And it was just a common thing to do in those days, in the native communities. And um, I always remember that about, they call him Wishi. And, he always had a story to share. And yeah, that was his story he shared about my grandma Maggie back in the day. And I've always thought, I've always knew that's how our people were, and I just thought everybody knew that. I thought everybody did that, but I guess not. So I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, this is the my cool cup, Princess Cup. Um, uh, the stuff my wife made for me. Hey, there's Pocahontas. I think that's Pocahontas, or is that the Hawaiian one? Oh, that's Maui, or what's her name? Moana. Oh, Pocahontas on here. What kind of Princess Cup shit is this? What is cup away? But this is the stuff my wife boiled for me to for my upper respiratory illness right now. But so far feeling pretty good. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought I'd share that story about the difference in cultures and communities and stuff like that. But I think that's all I got. Gotta get ready for pick up my kids here. And thanks for watching, and those of you that are listening, thanks for listening. And then yeah, that's it. Miigwech.